Hi. The Tinder swindler is a hot topic of discussion that has led me to wondering what other nonsense people get up to on that stinky app. I used to use Tinder when I was a lot younger, years ago, when it was less stinky. I feel like it's like just deteriorated in quality sense. From my understanding, it's different in Europe than it is in America. I don't know. Either way, I know a lot of ungodly acts are committed through the use of that app. And today I'd like to deep dive into all of them. I present to you revealing your Tinder secrets. What have you done on Tinder? Let's find out. Before we begin, I burnt my forehead with a curling iron like a middle schooler, and I don't know if you can tell, but I think you can, and it hurts. So that's just, I gotta start with that. Lastly, I have a new secret submission form in the description box. It is more advanced than the current submission form, so you can decide to just do text like it currently is set up, or you can send me a voice recording or a video, and then you can let me know how anonymous you want to be, whether you want me to show your face or not, or your voice or not, or use your name or not, whatever you're comfortable with. Give me your information if you want to have a discussion about your secret on air. I don't want to tell you exactly what this is for because you'll find out eventually and it's in the works. But in order for it to happen, I need you guys to give me some goodies. So click the link down below. What has been eating at you? What is weighing heavy on your chest? Give it to me. I want it. I don't know, but I want to do that, I think. Also, future Alex here, the last secret in this video is, I believe, the worst secret I've ever read. So stay tuned for that. So one day I was looking through my apps that I had a long time ago in the settings app, and I accidentally clicked on my mom's account and I found Tinder in there, and the app was recently downloaded. Her and my stepdad have a kid together and they live together. I've tried to push it out of my memory though. Oh, and also I was looking through the Amazon bookstore to see what we had downloaded, and there was a lesbian romance novels on my mom's account, LMAO. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my mom. Actually, you do know what's going on with your mom. She's gay or bisexual, but it's more fun for me to just be like, your mom's gay. That's what's going on. I don't know what you mean you don't know what's going on. She's not happy in her marriage and she's gay. It's very straightforward, actually. And I hope she finds her truth as a living reality. I've been with my boyfriend for 5 years, and last weekend I got so drunk I downloaded Tinder and sent random guys nudes because I like attention. Basically, them tell me I'm hot. Yeah, I have a low self-esteem. Anyways, my boyfriend doesn't know I love him so much, but I don't want him to leave me. Should I tell him or should I leave it and just swear to myself I'll never do it again? I stopped drinking also. Am I a bad person? Oh, you did a bad thing. You're not a bad person, you did a bad thing. I don't think drinking is a very great excuse for bad behavior. It is an excuse, okay? It really does bring out the worst in us, but it doesn't excuse the behavior. And it comes from something that is in you with or without the alcohol. Personally, I kind of think you have to tell him, and I think he deserves to know. And I also think you're gonna be very unhappy living with that secret. Good luck. You're hot. You're fucking smoking hot, lady. You don't need someone to tell you that. Believe it, okay? Why am that was counterproductive, me telling you you're hot. There's something in my teeth. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to tell you that you don't need anyone to tell you, and then I tell you. I don't know. Just cut it out and tell your boyfriend. Okay, so my parents divorced 2 years ago, and I live with my mom, who's bi. 2 weeks ago, she told me that she's been seeing this woman for about 4 months, and she would like us to meet. I was like, hell yeah, let's do this. The weekend comes around, and it's finally time to meet my mom's girlfriend. We were having dinner at our house, and everything was going really well, but I kept thinking that I had seen that woman somewhere. Anyways, after dinner, we were watching a movie, and my mom's girlfriend was fiddling with her necklace, and let me tell you, once I had a good look at the necklace, it immediately clicked to me that she was the woman I matched on Tinder with like 5 months ago and messaged her saying I like her necklace. To be fair, she never messaged me back, and I think she unmatched me, but I'm not sure because I deleted Tinder around the same time I matched with her. I don't think she recognized me, and Jesus Christ on a bike. Jesus Christ on a bike. Did you make that up? Because I fucking love it. Like, I immediately saw the image of Jesus Christ on a bike, and it like profoundly gave me the energy that I think you were trying to give, you know? It's just like, Jesus Christ on a bike. I see his hair flowing. It's really, I love that. And can I use it? And is it already a thing? Did you make it up? Who is Jesus Christ? And did he really rise from the ashes? I don't know. Jesus Christ on a bike. Am I thankful for that? I still feel kind of weird about matching with my mom's girlfriend on Tinder. That's fair. I'm glad that she didn't interact with you though. Like, she didn't creep on you, and you're a lot younger, I'm assuming. So it's like, I'm glad too. But anyways, I'm glad my mom is dating someone, that woman, because they both seem to be very happy. This was kind of wholesome, actually. And I'm happy too that you're happy and that they're happy. We're all just in a happy circle jerk. I didn't need to say that. It didn't really work. We're all women and gross. So, ew. I'm gonna kindly step out of this conversation now. So in June, my family decided to go to Cancun. It's like a poem. In June, my family decided to go to Cancun. I hope it keeps rhyming, otherwise it's... Okay. Okay! I'm annoying myself. This day we had gone to a restaurant, and when we got home, my aunt had a stomach ache and stayed at the Airbnb while everyone else went to the beach. And after being there for 30 minutes, I remembered that I had left some beach toys at the house. Me and my cousins ended up going and walking inside and heard noise in the back, which got us scared, and then heard my aunt's voice, my cousin's mom, and thought maybe someone was doing something to her, and went into the kitchen to get a knife and walked in onto the room to see her having sexual intercourse with some random guy. Were you like, nice? I was waiting to say that once I saw you type noise as noise. Anyways, so your cousin saw their mom having sex. At least it was just your aunt, right? But like your mom, that'll fuck you up for good. So basically she downloaded Tinder in Mexico to meet guys, and she faked a stomachache so we could stay home and meet the guy there. We are now back in the US, and her and my uncle are going through a divorce. That makes sense. That seems like the natural next step to this storyline. Wow, just air out your family drama. Just air it out. You didn't really give any information that I think anyone could figure it out anyways, but I like when you guys air out your family drama. It's good for me, and everybody else likes it. And I'm glad you got it off your chest, and I'm glad they're getting a divorce, and I'm glad your cousins saw their mom fucking. No, I'm not. I don't know. My forehead hurts. It's burning up, like probably the burn you got in Cancun when your cousin got in Cancun after they were traumatized. They probably just forgot to put on sunscreen, and they laid in the sun and then burnt because they were just like debilitated by the trauma. All right. Okay. So one time I went on a date with this military man from Tinder, and we met up at a coffee shop that was really close to him but kind of far away from me. You're not really asking for this, but I'm gonna just say it anyways. No. I don't like setting the stage like that at the beginning of dating. If you're gonna meet someone for the first time halfway, or they're coming to you, honey, but then I guess they're not taking the advice that I'm giving, and then you'll just never meet. You know, alright. I got there first, and he shows up like 20 minutes later, and he lied about his height. What's new, honey? That's what men do. He said he was 5'10", but he was actually 5'5". I'm 5'8". That's a big leap. Or not a leap. So it was a big deal, but I still stayed for the date. But there's way more. I stayed for the date, but combo was a little dry, but I was horny, so thought I'd suck it up. Anyways, he went back to his place, and we start making out, and he couldn't kiss like it was so bad, and he tried to finger me, but I was dry. I wasn't turned on, but I figured maybe if he fucks me, I'll get wet. That is backwards thinking. You get wet first, and then the fucking comes. Oh my God. It bothers me reading secrets when women tell stories about their dating lives. I feel like it's so common for women to sort of let things slide, or men have bad behavior, or be way more accommodating than the man. Like, you met him there. He was late. You didn't leave even though he lied about his age. You just let him fuck you in hopes that you get horny, even though you probably needed more foreplay. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to shit on you. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make a point about the female experience, that we all have to stop being so goddamn less accommodating and stand our ground for what we deserve and what we want. Anyways, let's see what happens next. But I forgot I had a tampon in. Oh no. It was the last day, so it wasn't really bloody. So he leaves the room to grab a condom, and I rushed to take my tampon out, but I couldn't see a garbage in his room, so what did I do? I don't know. You ate it? I put it under his pillow in the pillowcase. Oh my God, that's worse. And I forgot to take it with me when I left to go home. I can only imagine the disgust when he found it. The real disgusting part is that he probably didn't find it physically. He probably smelt it at some point first. I laugh about it because it's kind of funny now that it's been a few years, but I was terrified of running into him. Love your vids, you're amazing. He should have been terrified of running into you, lying in 5 inches about his height, not getting you wet enough. So what? You gave him a gift. Some guys would be into a tampon in their pillowcase. Some guys would pay you to put your tampon in their pillowcase. I don't see one reason why you should be embarrassed. I'd be embarrassed. So I work in a profession in my city where everybody knows everyone within that profession. I won't say where it is because people might figure it out. This leads to a lot of drama, but most of it just entertaining. But this one stresses me out. I was on Tinder and saw someone I knew because he worked the same job that I do and I knew him from college, but he was under a completely different name and lying about his profession. Also at college, he had the reputation of being a bit creepy because he would hit on all the girls. The thing is, he lived with his girlfriend and I knew this, so I confronted him about it over Facebook. He said it was a mistake and he wouldn't do it again. He then proceeded to hit on me several times and he wanted to come and smoke weed with me at my apartment. I live alone, which he never does, and his straight edge girlfriend would never approve. Luckily, I never let that happen. Him and his girlfriend got engaged and I saw him on Tinder again under a different name with more lies. I confronted him again and he said he was talking to his therapist about it and it wouldn't happen again. Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut up. They got married in a wedding about 2 weeks after that with no guests. I hope that was because of COVID, not because of like them being miserable human beings, but based on this guy's track record, that's probably why. They just went away for the weekend and quickly got married. I then moved jobs and now I work very closely with his wife. Like I talk to her all the time, every day. I know I should tell her, but I don't want to cause drama and get stuck in the middle of it. She's quite scary, lol. Hopefully I don't see him on Tinder again. You need to tell her. You need to tell her. You need to tell her. I think. Disagree with me in the comments if you disagree with me, but I think you need to tell her. You said it yourself. I know I should tell her. Your intuition is telling you that that's the right thing to do because it's the right thing to do. Us ladies have to have each other's backs, okay? She might be mad at you, but you didn't even do anything. You didn't even do anything. You didn't hook up with him. You didn't flirt with him. You told him to stop and he kept going. And you know what? Now he pays the price. You tell her. You tell her. Please. I actually really think you should. Would you want to know? I think you'd want to know. It's a dirty job that has been bestowed upon you, but you need to execute it. Thank you for your service. So after a really bad breakup, my friends at the time convinced me to use Tinder. So I made an account and everything, thinking, oh, you know, maybe a hookup with a stranger will make me forget how upset I am. Shocker, it didn't. It never does. It never does. It will make things worse. I don't know, maybe in a specific scenario, it won't. But I think for the most part, it just makes things worse. Anyway, I started talking to this one guy. I was 19 at the time and he was in his mid-20s and we were talking pretty normally at first. And then we got into the sex stuff. Again, I was fine with it. We were into the same things. We exchanged nudes over Snap. And that's when he started showing me videos. Videos of all the other girls he fucked. What the fuck? It was like him calling them good girls and forcing them to suck his dick and fucking them while they were on the phone? And I was turned off, to say the least, because all I could think about was how many girls his dick had been in unprotected. Yeah, and I'm sure they wouldn't be cool with him sending that footage around. So I ghosted him, thank fucking God. So I ghosted him shortly after riling him up. And he made another account and tried to add me on Snap again. I blocked him. Moral of the story, use protection. I don't even know if that's the moral of the story. There's a lot of morals to this story. Don't date that guy. Don't let guys film you while you have sex, especially if you're not in a serious relationship and don't trust them. Use protection. Be careful with internet people. Also, maybe don't send videos of other girls sucking and fucking your dick while planning to hook up with someone else. That's another moral of the story. Good advice for guys, in case you didn't know that, in case that was something you never thought about, in case that's something you thought was okay, unless stated that they wanted that, because, you know, some people are into that. I'm not one of those people. Me neither. I think most people aren't. The nerve. Truly. The nerve is all I have to say. The fucking nerve. A guy I met from Tinder didn't take care of his hygiene, no shower, didn't brush his teeth, used the same underwear for days, and more. I don't fucking understand why I continue to meet him. He forced me into a relationship and tried to move in. I broke up with him after 1 month. 3 weeks later, I realized he gave me tapeworms, so now I have to deal with that. Thanks a lot, asshole, LMAO. This is what red flags are for. You get a bad sniff on the first date, you don't continue seeing them. You get an ick, an internal ick on the first, you don't continue seeing them. I know we all have lessons we need to learn, and so we engage with people that aren't good for us, but my God, come on. Alex, please read this. This one is spicy. I like it hot. Here's the story of the first and the last time I will ever date a mama's boy. A few years ago, I, 21 female, met my ex, 27 male, on Tinder. He treated me so well and he was genuinely kind. I thoroughly enjoyed knowing him. We had a lot of laughs and good times and I genuinely enjoyed it, but there were some red flags from the start. The first time I went to his mom's house, we sat in the man cave in his basement and his mom had ordered us pizza. Okay, we've already got a lot of red flags, very evidently so. The walls of his basement were covered floor to ceiling with Funko Pop figures. They were literally thousands of them, but I can't judge. Everyone has their interests. You can judge the fact that his 27-year-old man's mom ordered you pizza on your first date. He was 27 and was scared his mom would see us using condoms in his trash can when she cleaned his room. Oh my God. His mom took him to Disney World for his 28th birthday. He and I were engaged by that point and I wasn't allowed to go, so I, his fiance, soon-to-be wife, didn't celebrate his birthday with him. His mom still did his laundry, cleaned and cooked for him after we got engaged. He would do this thing where he would nuzzle his head into my chest like a baby would during breastfeeding. Like, I know it's comfy and everyone does it, but his behavior was excessive and strange. How is the storyline still unfolding? Like, why did you stay? It wasn't like a normal nuzzling. There were times I would get so uncomfortable I would have to squirm away and act like it tickled, otherwise it would hurt his feelings and he would literally cry. I found that out the hard way. I love a man who cries. I love a man who's in touch with his feelings, but I don't really love this man. One night he had come to my house and when he pulled into the driveway, I saw he had a headlight out. So when he walked in, I let him know his headlight was out. He immediately started sobbing and fell to the floor, all because he didn't know how to fix it. I told him all he needed to do was go to auto parts store and let them know what kind of car he has. They will take care of it. He still took his mom with him. She also paid to the auto parts store. He had a full-time job at Walmart in the bakery making cupcakes and quit the job because it was too stressful. It wasn't until he called me mommy and mama during sex that I ended this whole thing. Never again. You know what's really crazy to me? This guy is a character, no doubt, right? And we can make fun of him as much as we want, but I am really mostly intrigued by you. Why did you stay? What's up with that? I mean, he speaks for himself, you know, like I don't even know what to say about this guy. What you said was sufficiently enough. Comedically gold on its own. No commentary necessary. I really just want to know what kept you staying there. What complex do you have going on that allowed this to persist? It could be a lot of things, whether it's like a self-esteem and self-worth, or maybe you like to care for people more than you knew. That is a lot. Guys, if a man ever has his mom order food for you on a first date and you're not in middle school, run. Even high school, I think that's a red flag. Maybe. I don't know. It's so weird. A man calling a woman mommy or mama during sex. It sounds so disturbing, yet it's normal for all of us to say daddy, papa. I hate that. I think I hate all of it. I don't want any of it in my house. Okay. I mean, like maybe a little. I can't say I've never engaged in, you didn't ask. Let's move on. I downloaded Tinder like when I was 17 to get into hookup culture, even though I hated the idea, but all my friends were discreetly peer pressuring me. So I matched with a couple of guys and this one dude was all like chill and seemed really cool. He played the guitar, loved music, plus he didn't want to hook up, he just wanted to make some friends. So instead of texting on Tinder all the time, we took each other's Instagrams and talked a lot on there. It was okay at first and like mediocre until one day he randomly decided to tell me he has consumed human flesh. This was all fine, but now it's not. He's eaten human flesh! After that, I was so in denial that he went into gore details and was telling me what it tastes like. The way I blocked that motherfucker so fast. After that, I immediately blocked his ass, and then I texted my friend and told him about him and his disgusting confessions, and her reply was, oh, I bet he eats pussy real good. No, it sounds like he'd be chomping on your pussy. Also, your friends sound like bad influences. Heart eye emoji. He still follows me on Spotify, which I have no idea how he got my account. And I can't block him, so if you know how to block someone on Spotify, let me know, LMAO. Leave a comment down below. So conclusion is don't give into peer pressure and hookup culture sucks. Also, I love your content, babes. XO. Yeah, I agree. I love my content too. No, if you're doing something out of peer pressure, it is very rarely gonna go well. You are immediately going against your internal instinct and you will be given the lesson to listen listen to your internal instincts. So ask yourself before you join Tinder, are you joining because of peer pressure or because your heart wants to be on Tinder? Also, I wish you asked him a little bit more information about the human flesh thing. Might have been like a police involved situation. I don't know, but may he continue to nibble, I guess. God. You wanna come in, Mama? Hello. I found out my boyfriend downloaded Tinder and he was flirting with a ton of different girls. He never actually did anything other than just send cheesy pickup lines, but I was still hurt. Yeah, it's been years and we're still together. Little does he know that after the Tinder incident, I hooked up with a random ass guy just to feel better. I guess knowing that what I did was 100 times worse made me feel like what he did really wasn't all that bad. No, bad dog. Yeah, what you did was technically worse, but you did it because he hurt you. I don't think you guys should be together. That sounds like a relationship that ended in that moment. I don't like this secret one bit. I don't like it. Do you like it, Moo? It doesn't look like she likes it. Okay, this is really bad and I feel guilty because this man really has feelings for this girl. It's my coworker and I have a crush on him, but he's like 30 years older than me, so I made a fake Tinder account of a girl who's older but not too much older than me. I matched with my coworker, used a fake number, and started messaging him. He talks about this girl all the time at work, but little does he know it's me. I have to be really sneaky to reply to his messages when we were working together. I used a real girl I found online and have been talking to her about her life like I'm living it. He fell in love with her and wants to see her soon, but I don't have the guts to tell him it's me, and I don't even have a crush on him anymore. I'm probably just gonna have to have her move or die before they meet. Sorry, coworker, you have a nice dick though. I'm going to hell because I've done this a lot to other people in my life. I can't stop catfishing people. What a unique addiction. Go to therapy. Also, it's weirdly interesting to me. Like, the way people interact with potential significant others is very different than they interact with anybody else. You get a lot of intimacy or secrets, whatever it is. So I understand the interest in catfishing people in your life, just to like kind of see them from another angle in a way that they would never present to you otherwise, but it is fucked up. I get it, but it is fucked up. Stop it. One time I met this guy off of Tinder and we had sex, but I ended up crying about my ex afterwards because I was super drunk and he was also shit-faced. He was super nice about it and I went home afterwards with my friends. The next day I felt super bad because I blacked out and I asked him on another date to talk about it. After that, we went to a dog park and made out. As he fingered me and I was like, deeper, oh yes. In the moment, he was like, wait, what is this? And abracadabra, he pulled out a fucking condom out of my vagina. Yes, you heard me, a condom that was literally from the other night. Anyways, we both laughed our ass off and now are happily engaged. Did he finger you at the dog park? Explain, go back in time and undo that. That is not the place to have your fingers up a vagina. Like, read the room, okay? Not there. Nobody wants that. So basically my girlfriend, I'm lesbian, has been abusing me for the past 3 years, so I decided to go download Tinder so maybe I could find a way out of it. After swiping for basically 5 minutes, I found my girlfriend and felt heartbroken even though I was basically going to cheat anyways. At least I had a reason. God, that sounds so self-centered and I feel really bad, but at the same time, I don't, because my girlfriend physically and emotionally abuses me and I don't know what to do. Alex, help, please. This is the clearest thing I can say to you is get out. If you're being abused in your relationship, emotionally, physically, verbally, I've been there. Leave. There is no reason, not one single reason to stay. You don't have to question it. There's nothing to question. You don't deserve it. If you're wondering, which by the way, you do wonder, even if you know you are, because people know how to manipulate you into thinking you're the problem or just contort your reality. If you are wondering, leave. I had sex with my dad accidentally. I think that's the worst coordination of words that could exist. One of the worst at the least. Oh my God, what? So basically my mom left up, you know what's interesting? At one point you were in your dad's dick. And then later his dick was in you. Moo, you're ruining this profound realization. Anyways, please tell me more. So basically my dad left us when I was young, around 4 or 5, and my mom never kept any pictures of him because she hated him, I guess. Anyways, I was a troubled teen. I'm 20 now. But around 15 or 16, and I was a runaway drug user, and I would make money from hookups. Anyways, there was this guy I messaged on Tinder, and he was offering $300 for a femboy. I'm male to female. But sort of questioning, I guess. But yeah, we fucked and got in a relationship, and we went to meet my family, and my mom shot him. He died. Then I found out the 40-year-old man I was with was my dad. Oh. This is insane. I am sincerely speechless. I don't know why you didn't lead with the shooting part, but then I'm like, but the sex part is worse actually. It's all insane. Holy shit. Oh my god. I have no idea what to say. This is... Was he good? I'm kidding. I'm fucking sorry. I'm sorry for everything. Sorry. Do you need money? Do you want a hug? Do you need a kiss? A foot rub? I'm sorry. That is the worst thing I've ever heard in my whole life. And I've heard a lot of bad stuff. Okay, I think I need to swipe left now.